Today, you are getting a huge bundle, a huge value. This is the lightweight model. It's 10% lighter than any previous models that we've had from Wagner. Compact size, lower noise level than the 2500. It is best in class. We've never offered the X Boost power, so you get 9 different speeds. So you get whatever paint volume you want for the smallest projects, all the way up to staining a deck or painting the garage door or your front door or your bedroom. In minutes, this will paint far faster than just a paintbrush. It cleans up faster and much quicker and neater than any of those rollers or paintbrushes. You're gonna save money on paint. Have you priced paint these days? You're gonna save money, and they are so lightweight. Let me tell you what you're getting today in our amazing Today's Special bundle. This is a $189 machine. This is the top of the line from the top of the line company, Wagner. So you're getting the machine. This is a $189 value. We're also including the hard shell carrying case. We're including $20 of extra because you get this tape and drape, and you're also getting extra cups, which are really easy to be able to use. You don't have to use it with the cups, but it's nice because it makes that 5-minute cleanup even faster. So if you were to purchase it all separately, it would be over $209. But of course, here at HSN, a one-day only price just for the launch of the 3,500 plus here at HSN, it's $119.95. You wanna get it home and see how easy it is to use? It's under $24 on any credit card. I'm telling you, great gift for dad, great gift for you. If you wanna paint your front door, I shared a story about that earlier. I used this for the very first time at midnight, and it took me 30 seconds to paint an Adirondack chair. It does all the work for you. It is gonna make you look like a pro, and instead of hiring somebody to come out and do those projects that you've been dying to do, this is gonna do it for you. My guest, Lou Caputo, is joining us. And Lou, you painted, I don't know, like top to floor decks and staining and you know, crafts projects. I painted a garage. I painted a chair. It's actually fun, and I've never said that about painting before. It makes it fun and fast and easy, and today it's really inexpensive. So I'm glad you're here with us for our Today's Special.
Man, my pleasure. Well, I'll tell you what, I love my Wagner spray painters because these guys are the #1 brand in consumer spray painters. They've been around since 1946, and spring has sprung, Shannon. This is the time of year you got to get out there. You got to freshen up the inside, the outside, make your place look spiffy. And when you've got the 3,500 plus, you can absolutely do that. This is a complete kit you're getting today. All you got to do is add paint. I love that about this. And it makes it easy and faster. Let's do a quick project, though, right off the bat here. I'm gonna paint this door, okay? And doors can be a huge project because you gotta do all sides of a door, #1. And usually you gotta prime it and you gotta put a couple coats of paint on it. But watch how fast we can do that using the FLEXIO 3500 Plus, not to mention the fact that this has that X Boost turbine built into it, with 9 different settings, speed settings I can do. Watch how fast I can do the door. So it has a little trigger that I can trigger with my thumb from either side, just like that. So now it's on. It's quieter, it's lighter. Watch this, Shannon. I'm gonna come up here and we're gonna start painting this door. And I want you to see the beautiful, even coat of paint that this is putting on here. And what's nice about what we're doing is we're gonna use less paint to do this whole door. It's gonna cover it more completely per pass, and it's going to dry faster. So the whole project is gonna take you less time, start to finish. And you know what's nice about this too is that to do the whole door on all sides of it is gonna take less time. So it's gonna make you want to work on those projects. It's gonna make you want to spruce up the outside of your house, the inside of your house, upcycle things that you've been meaning to paint for the last couple of years. So I took my time, and that door, so actually I missed one spot there. Watch this, watch how easy this is to do. If I see a spot, I go, oh, wait a minute, I missed that. Boom, and that was it.
Lou, I noticed too that it was seamless. If I went back with a paintbrush to touch up a little spot, you're gonna see exactly where I touched it up, right? But the fact that this is using air also to diffuse that paint makes it so that it's getting a nice broader space than even your roller, right? It's gonna dry faster. It's smooth and even, and you've got 9 different speeds, and that means that you can really control the output of the paint. I had asked Lou ahead of the show, does that, but but we still have to do, like, you know, primer and 2 coats. And he was like, probably not. Probably not. Because you can control how much paint you diffuse with your Wagner. This is why Wagner is #1. This is why you know Wagner as the #1 brand when it comes to paint sprayers. If you've been using a roller, if you've been using a brush, this is gonna be so much faster, and cleanup is easier. That's the one thing that would have kept me from getting a paint sprayer before tonight. Well, that and the fact that it would have been $209, but today it's $119 and 5 minutes to clean up. We're giving you 2 different nozzles. You get the detail nozzle, you get the Ispray nozzle, and this is the FLEXIO 3500 Pro. So if you're looking at different models, we want you to know you're getting the hard shell case. We're including $20 of extras. You can find the FLEXIO 3500 Pro at other stores, but it's $189. So today, with our amazing partnership with Wagner, they wanted to launch this model here at HSN that we've never offered here at HSN before. You've been able to find it in other stores, but the first time you're seeing it here at HSN for a 1-day only price. And we want you to get it home and try it out and get a beautiful colored door, or maybe paint the stucco on the outside of your house. How else are you gonna do that? Maybe do some of those DIY projects, maybe paint some furniture or some frames. Really, the sky's the limit. And Lou, we can use all different kinds of paint and stain in this, right?
No, you totally can, and the reason for that is because it has that X-Boost turbine inside of it. You don't have to dilute anything. You don't have to thin any of the paints. You can use latex. You can use stains. You can use lacquers. You can use chalk paint, milk paint. You know, whatever kind of paint you want to use, you don't have to thin them. And a lot of times with sprayers, you do. You've got to add water to them, and it dilutes them, and so you've got to put more coats on. With the Wagner, with the 3500, FLEXIO 3500 Plus, you don't have to do any of that. It is powerful enough to handle it straight up. So I've got some latex paint in here, and I'm going to paint this wicker chair straight. Now, this is springtime. This is the time of year you want to get out there. You want to paint that furniture, make it look good. So we're going to freshen this up, but we're going to brighten it up too. So I turn it on just using one finger, and then I start spraying that paint on there. What you're going to notice is, because this is wicker, there are a lot of voids on this that this has to go into. I mean, you know, I said it earlier and I meant it. The thing about wicker that makes it so beautiful is how intricate it is. The thing about wicker that makes it a nightmare to paint is how intricate it is. You know what I mean? So it's a double-edged sword. If you want to have the beauty of the wicker, the charm of the wicker, you got to put up with all those little voids that are in this. But that quickly, I'm going to say I'm done. We got into every nook and cranny on that. I could probably walk away from this with one coat and say, you know what, that job's done. But that's what this is going to do for you. And I use less paint to do it, and it's going to dry faster as well. That's the power of doing this using air. So let's see, what color are you going to paint that Adirondack now?
All right, I changed my mind. It was Tiffany blue. I wanted it to match my shoes. How about that? All right, I asked many times, I said, are you sure I just painted it? It's gonna be dry? Like, that's unheard of. Yep, it's dry, and I can paint over it. So let's try it. It's, this is quieter than the previous models as well. All right, we ready for this?
Yeah.
All right, how about this? What? Oh my gosh, what? Okay. Oh, I had to escape a little mosquito there, so I backed up a little bit. My goodness, I would not have believed this if I hadn't seen it with my own 2 eyes. Wow. Okay, Lou, I'm just gonna paint the up and down.
That looks great.
We can change it from if we wanted to spray vertically or horizontally, right? It doesn't matter because the FLEXIO can do either way with just the touch of a button. All right, I just wanted to do that part. Whoop.
You could make it narrower, a narrower stream of paint. You could make it wider. In fact, I'll show you how to do that right here. Take a look at this, because all the controls on this are super easy. They're laid out really well. Right on top of this, that's the dial that actually controls the turbine in here, that X-Boost turbine. There are numbers on this, and actually give you a little chart down here to show you what those numbers mean. Like, the lower the number, that's for fences, then you've got chairs, then we've got the outside of the house, the inside of the house. It gives you all those things, and all you've got to do is just rotate this, and that's going to control the airflow, how much air this puts out. This next ring right here controls the material. So whatever paint or stain or whatever I'm using there, I can control how much of that it's going to output. This one controls how wide or narrow the stream is that comes out of this. And then on the front of this, that's what controls horizontal or vertical. That way it's horizontal. this way it's vertical. Very, very simple to do. And then on the side of this, that's actually the on-off button right there, this little switch. It's on both sides. Flip that with your finger, and then you squeeze the trigger, and that's going to disperse the paint from this. But you're right, this is 10% lighter. It is quieter than one that we've ever had before. And I'm going to show you right now how quick you can do a big project. Because, you know, springtime, summer, you want to do those outside projects before it gets cold again and starts to snow. Guess what? We've got a wooden fence right here. And I told you last time we did this that the wooden fences, it's bare wood. It soaks up stain. Now, we're going to use undiluted stain in here that has not been thinned directly onto this wood. Watch how complete a job this will do when I hit this. Now, you can see right there, there's that paint coming out of that stain, I should say. And remember what I said earlier, a lot of your spray painters are going to have to be thinned. They're going to have to be diluted to be able to use a stain. Not so with your Wagner FLEXIO 3500 Plus. And I can go really fast on here, and I can just put down such a complete coating on this that I'd probably be done with this section and just move on to the next one. There's a little spot right there, boom, done. And you know what's funny, what you mentioned earlier is true, that if I tried to go back over this, let's say like after I'd done the whole section, I walked around and I saw pieces I missed, and I tried to go back over it, what are we gonna get then? Brush marks, roller marks, the paint's gonna come up. That doesn't happen with a spray painter. It's gonna look perfect.
Yeah, and now I have painted walls in my house before. I don't want to ever do it again. Now I can, but it's quite literally back-breaking work, and you have to go over it several different times, and then you try to go back over it. Then you got to paint the whole thing. This is moments, and the fact that you said that we don't have to do anything to the paint, like literally pour it into the container and go. That's amazing. So I actually painted this in our first presentation. Okay, it's dry. It doesn't need another coat. The only problem with presenting this as our today's special is that it's so fast and so good, I don't have to do a second coat. So we're kind of just here at the studio running out of places that need paint, quite frankly. I didn't get this little spot down here, so maybe I'll just do that spot, but it is so easy. I know it's the similar color, so I hope you can see that
it looks better though, it looks cleaner.
Doesn't it? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's what you want to do in springtime. Is you want to freshen stuff up, Shannon.
Yes. Now, I just want to say one real quick thing, because it's so easy to use. Lighter weight, 10% lighter than the previous model, quieter than the previous model, more powerful than the previous model. And once you're done spraying, you take your finger off the trigger. It's still on, but it's not spraying anything out. So it is so targeted and so specific. You paint only where you want to paint and only when you want to paint. So then it's a really easy on and off and a really easy trigger. And then you just decide if you want it to spray up and down, if you want to spray it side to side, if you want one of any 9 of the speeds, because this, the FLEXIO 3500 Plus, it's the most powerful paint sprayer we've ever offered here at HSN. And for $119.95, you're saving almost $90 today. This is the day to get it for any one of those projects. And Lou, I think we're getting so many people who are inspired, whether you wanted to stain, restain the stairs, or stain the deck, or paint the fence, or do any kind of project from small to large. And we can switch from color to color really easily as well. And the nozzle cleans like a dream, right?
Yep. Yeah. The nozzle itself breaks down to 5 pieces, and it takes 5 minutes to clean it. I mean, it's faster than trying to clean a brush and a roller, quite frankly. It really is. And you're going to be amazed how much faster you can do the job. Now, remember, you're getting 2 different nozzles in 2 different size cups with this. The one I'm going to use first is going to be the detail nozzle, and then I'm going to use what we call our lock and go system to switch these out on the fly and switch to the larger one. And the difference really is that with the detail nozzle, it's a much finer spray, and you have a lot more control with it, whereas with the larger nozzle, it's for bigger areas, and you're going to get a little tiny bit of texture from this one, whereas this one is just very smooth and very fine. So let's start with the detail nozzle that's on here. I'm going to paint the spindles on this first, okay? So watch this. I'm going to flip it on, and as you said, I can turn it on and stand here, and it's not spraying until I pull the trigger, okay? So I'm going to go in the back here, and we're going to start spraying, and I'm actually spraying this vertically, as you can see, just like that, up and down on these spindles. And we're getting every last bit of that. There's a little bit up here on the top. All right, so let's just say that I'm happy with the job I just did on the spindles. I flip it off using my finger, Then I'm gonna use what I call the lock and go. You just push down here on the side and rotate and pull the turbine off, okay? So we take the eye detail, or the detail nozzle rather, we put on the eye spray. The eye spray, you just put it on like that, and it snaps into place, and that's on there nice and secure. Then you just flip it on again. Again, no paint comes out till we pull the trigger. We're gonna do the top of the deck now. And this is the kind of thing that you want to do in springtime. Get that deck looking beautiful for the barbecues, for when everybody's going to be coming out there. I mean, this is the time of year. And if you get your FLEXIO 3500 today, you just have to add the paint. You got the entire kit. And look how fast I did that. You got the whole kit right here. You're not going to put these jobs off. You're going to do them. And you're not just going to do them. You're going to enjoy doing them. And that's a big difference compared to normal painting.
That's the truth. You know what else?
Right?
When you're doing that deck, I'm thinking there's not really another easy way to get into those nooks and crannies. You can't roll it. If you roll it in between the boards, those are going to be the same color that it used to be, right? You don't want to give it away, and you don't want to get in there with a little paintbrush detail. This does the detail work. It does the big broad strokes, and it does it smoother and better and so much faster. So it's really, really lightweight. Like Lou was saying, it's actually fun to use. I'm turning it on, and then I painted this peach kind of coral, but hey, why not just switch it up? Because what? All right, I'm having far too much fun with this. This is, what?
That looks great.
Instant transformation. I'm having so much fun. You know, I'm in love with, there are certain colors that I've been in love with this spring. This hot pink color, this turquoise color, that coral that we had. If I could make everything in my house those colors, that is a dream. And then knowing that I could easily just turn it back to a different color if I wanted to so quickly and easily, that's freedom. I mean, this is freedom to play, to change the colors. You know, color, of course, makes a huge difference in our countenance and in our, just in our happiness level. This is a great deal today. Lou, I'm so glad that we're bringing the most powerful Wagner that we've ever offered. It's lighter weight, it's stronger, and there's so many different projects we can do with this.
Quieter.
Quieter,
No, you
yes.
can. Yeah, and it's way quieter too. Oh, the other thing is you're getting the whole kit. You're getting that case. You're getting the cup liners with this. So you don't have to wash out the cups if you put those in there. I like your analogy from before. It's like putting bags into trash cans. You know what I mean? You just take the whole bag out and throw it away. You're getting the tape and drape so that you even can tape off around whatever you're painting. I mean, so they're giving you everything except the paint. So you can choose whatever color you want. But let's upcycle something, because my wife Kelly's a big crafter. She absolutely loves this for projects like this. If you have something and you want to change the look, really, you know, for a craft project, it's easy to do. I'm going to flip it on, and again, no paint comes out till we pull the trigger. Now, watch this. We're going to start painting this nice little flower pot right here, and I'm just spinning it around on a Lazy Susan, as you can see. And my gosh, we just did that in like one pass here. Make sure the whole bottom's done. Boom. Look how quick that was, how beautiful a job that did. And it's very, you notice that I didn't get any paint on my hands. It didn't go all over the place because I'm using the detail nozzle, and I turned the turbine all the way down. I brought the amount of material in this all the way down. There's another little valve on this that you can do that with. Simple to do, Shannon, but look at the results. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Big jobs, little jobs, doesn't matter.
And like you were saying, last time I painted a room in my house, my husband and I both painted it. I can't even tell you. It took us days because we had to wait between each paint level to be able to wait for it to dry. It took hours each time. I came out with a headache and watering eyes. This is so fast and easy. I could probably paint the room before he even got home from work. All right, I gotta paint this Adirondack chair. Look at this, one hand. I mean, it's so lightweight. Let me see, I'm just gonna turn it on. I had painted the front earlier just to show ya. Look at this. All right, this is, I just gotta get a little bit closer. Lou, you said like 6 inches?
6 to 12 inches.
6 to 12 inches, okay.
Yeah, you want to go 6 to 12 inches away to get the best effect from it. But yeah, I mean, you know, that way you've got total control. Look how, I mean, that looks wonderful. And you're covering paint. Yeah, you're covering a completely different color with that.
Wow, I mean, that's talk about strong and even. Yeah. I can't even, what else would I have done to be able to get into all these little nooks and crannies? Of course, I could really get in there and get all the little, I could turn it around to the back as well. but it's so fast, it's so easy. You're gonna have so much fun. I've never said that painting a deck is fun, or painting a door is fun, or painting a room is fun. It really will be fun, and today you're saving almost $90. Let us ship it to you. You may not know what color you're gonna use. You don't have to. You can go to the paint store. Oh my goodness, that part's fun, right? Choosing the color of your new bathroom, right? Choosing the color of your door that's gonna be greeting people as they come to your home. You can do it, and it's not $209 today. It's $119.95 total, and it'll be under $24 to get this home, because that's how we work here at HSN. You've got 30 days to try it out. If you don't love it, go ahead and send it back. No questions asked, but you get to take your time, 5 months, to pay this off interest-free. So whether it's a gift for dad, you can actually put in that this is a Happy Father's Day gift. We'll hide the price. You still have the 30 days, no worries whatsoever. Or you want to be able to give this as a gift to you, or you want to get it home and then save it to give it to somebody. The price is for 1 day. Lou, this is a great way to be able to launch the FLEXIO 3500 Pro here at HSN, because we've never offered such a powerful, lightweight, quiet paint sprayer from Wagner here at HSN.
Yeah, it's simplicity itself. It really is so easy to use this. In fact, I'm going to tackle maybe one of the toughest jobs you're ever going to come across: louvers, shutters, louvers, anything like that, because it's got all these little nooks and crannies. Watch how quickly I can paint this and how evenly we're going to do. So I turn it on, I'm going to squeeze the trigger, and just watch how the paint is actually getting up inside of every one of those louvers as I come down here. And I'm just going to squat down here with this, go all the way down to the bottom. I mean, this is quick work right here. You know, now ordinarily I do both sides, but just for argument's sake, I just wanted to see how quick we can do that. But then watch what I can do. I'm not even going to change the nozzle on here. I'm going to turn this all the way down for the air. I'm going to turn down my supply all the way, and I'm going to do the stencil right here. Watch how quickly I can do this. I'm going to come right here, and watch this. Now look at the control I have. It's very delicate. It's very easy. We're not spewing paint all over the place. You can see it's doing a really nice, fine job on this. And from where I'm standing, it looks pretty much done. Let me peel this back. Shannon, look at how beautiful that is.
Wow.
But to drive the point home, I'm going to turn up the volume. I'm going to turn up the air. Watch this. Now we're going to paint the whole wall. And I mentioned earlier that if you wanted to paint a room in your house, you would start on the first wall. By the time you got to the fourth wall, the first wall would already be dry because you're painting with air. How long did that take?
Oh, I should have timed you. Try it again. About 10 seconds. I mean, about 10 seconds. If you want a new color wall, maybe just a focus wall in the kitchen, maybe it's that wall that's behind you whenever you're doing those Zoom calls and everybody else has something cool behind them. Do a fun color. You can do it in minutes, and then the cleanup is minutes. You're not gonna waste paint. You're not gonna have to rinse it, oh man, down the sink or outside in the yard or off your hands or out of your hair, like I was for several days after painting that room. No worries, you are in complete control. The detail is so fine that you are in complete control, and yet it makes such fast work of anything. Whether it's stain or acrylic paint or water-based paint or your crafting paint, it doesn't matter. Chalk paint. I saw a beautiful do-it-yourself chalk paint for a piano. Okay, this is what a steal. I'm so excited for you to get this home. I hope you'll take some before and afters and share them with us. We don't have customer reviews on this because it is brand new to us today. You are the first ones to get your hands on this special. It's just about $90 off today. This is the first time you're seeing it. We just launched it about an hour and a half ago, and already several hundred of these have been spoken for. There's nothing else like it. Lou, you've got so many great demos. I'm excited for people to get it home for under $24. This can make huge transformations.
No, it totally can. And remember, it's the lightest, it's the quietest, it's the most customizable, and it's that complete, Shannon, that has the complete kit that has everything in it. The tape and drape, you've got the cup liners, you've got the 2 different nozzles, the 2 different paint pots with this. You literally have, oh, and the case. You've literally got everything you need to do the painting job except the paint. So you get to pick your color, Shannon. Anything you want.
anything you want. So whether it's a small craft or a large one, whether it's a
Inside,
garage
outside.
door, a front door, inside, outside. The only thing you might need is those tents. We've got those from Wagner. I know, Lou, you're gonna be painting so much today, but it's gonna be a breeze. It's gonna be a great, fun day. So thank you so much. We'll see you in the morning, I believe on HSN today. Thank you.
I'll be back.
All right. I'll be back. You got to get on the phone to get yours. Go to hsn.com. This is going to be a very quick seller today. Everybody wants that refresh at a fraction of the cost and a fraction of the time. So a great time to get it. And of course, we choose always the best electronics items here at HSN Wagner, top in class. But it's always nice to be able to add a little bit of extra protection. That's what we call HSN Protection Plus. It's powered by Allstate. So ask your representative on the phone. Go to hsn.com. You choose Protection Plus. Just ask about it, and we will be right back with so much more on sale.